Hi guys, welcome back to Jerusalem's Playroom. Today is doll therapy, adult doll therapy, and we're going to continue guys using Disney movies for therapy today. And this movie that we're going to talk about is the movie Dumbo from Disney. I have baby girl Journey here. She is wearing some outfit here that was thrifted, and guys, look at this. It's just some diaper covers with Dumbo on there, and I matched it with a pink onesie, and she has a little headband on here with a little pink flower in her pacifier that I got when she arrived to my home. So I thought she looked so cute in this. So if you want to do a Dumbo theme for your little girl, you don't just have to do the original colors. You can dress it up pink, you know, make it more girly like I got here with baby girl Journey. So let me go ahead and put her down, guys. Fisher-Price has the little Dumbo toys, and I love this because it has the little big ears here on this toy. This can be a gender-neutral toy that you can give to someone who is having a little boy, you know, or a girl. And this would be great if you are doing a circus-themed party. You can have this just the toys all scattered around the venue or whatever. And if you didn't want to use this, you can always purchase the little stuffed Dumbo animals. You can go on Disney website and see where you can buy it, Etsy or anything. I found these two little guys at my local thrift store here near my home, so I was glad when I found two. I had one already, and then I found another one. So, and then I have this little cute little outfit that Jerusalem is wearing. This is so cute, guys. It has the little Disney castle. It has Dumbo in here, some balloons, Tinkerbell. It has some little cups in here and just some hats from Disney. Just a whole bunch of little cute things in there. And guys, this little head bow that she is wearing, I just got a regular headband and just put the little bow on it. And I think that looks so cute. So if you are doing a Dumbo birthday party or whatever, you can just incorporate it and change it. Not just for a little boy, it can be gender neutral, and that's what I like about it. And so, with adult doll therapy, guys, like I said before, I'm using Disney movies to help us to be better humans, better individuals for not just ourselves, for the world. And becoming an adult, sometimes we don't want to grow up, but we have to because we're an adult, and being an adult, there comes a lot of responsibilities. And in times, things can get overwhelming. I know it has for me. But sometimes you just need to pull back and just go back, reflect on the past, and forgive yourself for the things that happened. Forgive those who have done things to you. And just find out, what did you like when you was a child? What brought you peace? What was something that you could do all day long if you didn't have any money? And whatever that was, guys, that is your calling. That is your gift. And so I'm bringing up Dumbo because in this book here and in the movie, we find that Dumbo is born into the world and he has a loving mother, but he looks different from everybody else. And because of him looking different, people made fun of him. Well, the other animals made fun of him. And people made fun of him to the fact where he was abused physically, abused mentally, and abused verbally. And this happened to Dumbo when Dumbo was small. He wasn't an adult. What I realized is that most traumas that happen usually happen to children or somebody in a small age, most of the time. And once they become adults, they still linger on to that trauma in their life, and it's time to let that go, guys. It's time to forgive, and once we forgive, we love and let it go and just blow it in the wind and let God deal with it. And so let's go ahead and jump on into this book, because again, like I said, it is adult doll therapy, and we are trying to heal from mental illness. We're trying to get better, and I hope that this channel will help you guys, because there's nothing wrong playing with your dolls. There's nothing wrong with just creating your space to get away from everything. So you chose to do a doll nursery or you collect dolls, Barbie, whatever, it's okay to do that. So here we have Dumbo in the book. Dumbo is born with a loving mother. And what I find out about what is interesting is that in the movie and in the book, the other women who made fun of this lady didn't have any kids. I'm laughing because most people that criticize and judge, they criticize and judge because we have something they don't. This elephant had something they didn't have. They didn't even have any baby elephants. I find that very interesting. And they made fun of her baby elephant for his big ears. Well, Dumbo tried to fit in. He heard all of the cruel stuff from a young age that people said about him. He tried to fit in. He was the smallest and the youngest in the circus. And they just picked on him. And like I said, they abused him verbally, abused him mentally and physically. And he was young. He didn't need to experience that. But his mother saw the cruelty that they did. And she came on his behalf. She came to help her baby, as which any mother would do. But because she stood up for her child, she was punished. She was punished because of bullies, because of somebody with a narcissistic behavior, a narcissistic pattern that took this situation. They were doing harm, but they turned it around and made it seem like she was wild, she was rogue, she was violent, and that wasn't true. And so for that, she was separated from her baby. Now, here we have Dumbo at his lowest. Now, in the book, the name of this mouse is called Timothy Q, but we're going to call him just Q. What a good friend we have in Q. Now, Q made sure to watch over Dumbo. He shared a lot of stuff with Dumbo, and he was by Dumbo's side when he needed somebody to be by his side. He didn't have anybody. They took his mother away. But Q was right there for him. Now, Q talked to Dumbo. He shared things with Dumbo. And as you can see in the book, here is Q giving Dumbo information. Trying to say, hey, well, Dumbo, why don't you tie your ears up? Maybe that'll help you. Dumbo listened. Why did Dumbo listen to Q? Why would anybody listen to Q? That is a great question to ask yourself. Q always gives important information. So always make sure you listen, because you never know what Q is going to say next. I just love this book. Now, Dumbo tried again. After Q gave him some information, Dumbo said, I'm going to get back in there. But here he is again. He's still falling and everything. And the elephants, they barely could stand up on the balloon themselves, and they were just ashamed because they failed and they got embarrassed and all of that. So Dumbo felt sad again. Well, the ringmaster got mad because he felt like he was losing money. Most ringmasters do get mad if they're trying to run things like a circus. So what the ringmaster decided to do, he wanted to dress Dumbo up as a clown and say, well, hey, since he looks like he's crazy, since he's dumb and he can't move, he can't do anything, he's different, I'm going to put him with the clowns. Dumbo knew he wasn't a clown. He was an elephant. An elephant has no business being around a clown. And neither do you. We don't hang around clowns. They made Dumbo do all sorts of humiliating things. That's usually what clowns do. When you hang around people that are not for your best interest, they're not motivating you to be the best you can be, those are clowns. What they're doing is they're just trying to cause you to make a fool of yourself so people won't look at them. And that's what these clowns did. Yeah, they was used to getting laughs at, but they were clowns. Didn't nobody really want to come see them. They wanted to see the elephants. The clowns was just the least little bitty things. So the people were getting laughter off of Dumbo. And Dumbo felt really, really bad, guys. So Q decided, hey, I know Dumbo is feeling sad right now. I need to do something or tell Dumbo something that's going to help lift him up. And here we have Dumbo with his mother. Q gave a message to Dumbo. Hey, let's go visit your mom. And when he visited his mom, she pulled out her trunk from the jail and she hugged Dumbo and rocked Dumbo. Now, if you watch the movie goes into details where this book doesn't. But anyway, the next day, a bunch of birds were in a tree. They usually came to this tree because that's what birds do. Sometimes they flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. So here we have in this picture, these birds came together. I don't know if they was passing through. This was their morning stop. But there are a group of birds who are up there talking. And so one of them said, hey, psst, psst, look over there. Well, when they was talking, this bird looked and said, well, I'll be. Would you look at that? An elephant up in a tree. That's what he said. An elephant up in a tree. My, an elephant up in a tree. Now, this time, Dumbo wakes up and he falls. So when Dumbo falls, him and Q wondered, well, hey, how did Dumbo get up in the tree? Now, the birds, with their wise self, would say, hey, there's only one explanation of how an elephant can get in the tree. He had to fly to get up there. Dumbo and Q looked at each other and they couldn't believe it. And so the birds decided, hey, we're going to help you. Since you flew in the tree, we're going to help you to fly because you can fly high as the sky. And that's what they did. Now, Dumbo was encouraged by these birds to fly. But what the birds did was they gave a piece of themselves to encourage Dumbo. Dumbo, whenever you feel like you can't do it, just take this to remind yourself that, hey, you did it before, you can do it again. You can fly, my friend. You can fly. So Dumbo took the feather, and that day he flew all around, and they was just laughing and having a good time, just talking about everything, and, you know, encourage him. Yeah, Dumbo, your ears are big, man. Yeah, you got some big ears, but man, thank God for them big ears, because them big ears cause you to fly. So they encouraged him and made him feel good about himself, where other people made him feel bad because he looked different from others. So here we have Dumbo and the birds out there flying all day, just having a good time. And look at Q. Q is always around, ain't he? He's always there to encourage. And look at Dumbo. Look how Dumbo's flying with the birds in the sky. Now, Dumbo returns back to the circus. And here again, these clowns down here got him up here doing stuff that he is not supposed to be doing. That's not his calling. That is not his calling, to be sitting up here having somebody put some fire, abusing him physically, mentally, and verbally. Dumbo held on to that feather, and Q encouraged him and said, remember, Dumbo, you can fly. And that's what Dumbo did. He flew. Let me turn this page here. Dumbo, smart. He made sure he had a good friend. Q was his friend. Dumbo was having a good time flying around and everything, and all of a sudden, he lost the feather. He began to panic. But look at his friend Q. Q said, Dumbo, you didn't need that feather. You had it inside of you all the time. Dumbo, fly, 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 Dumbo. And when he told Dumbo that, Dumbo spread his ears and he flew all around that circle. And his little friend Q was right there by his side. The ringmaster was so excited and made so much money off of Dumbo that he changed the name and titled it Dumbo's Flying Circus. And he made sure that Dumbo, his mom, and Q had their own little trained trained box where they could travel, and it was bigger than anybody else. Everybody else was trying to stretch their ears out. The other elephants was trying to stretch their ears out as wide as can be so they can fly, but they didn't, because they wasn't special and gifted as Dumbo. The end. So, designed to be different. We are all unique individuals. We have all special gifts. If you go back and watch the video about Moana, I explained to you that your gift was already given to you when you were in your mom's womb. Your gift came to you and revealed itself to you, but you didn't pay any attention to it because you were small. Now you are an adult and you are doing things and you're trying to find your path and you don't know which way to go. All you have to do is forgive yourself, forgive the past, forgive those bullies, those narcissistic abusers who harmed you, who hurt you. Free yourself up from it, let it go, and do what you like to do. Do what brings you comfort, do what brings you joy. long as it's not hurting anybody. And the most important thing is what I want to tell you guys about your gift. Your gift is not for you. Your gift is for others. Your gift may be small to you, but it's big to others. And that's just like with Dumbo. They made fun of him, but look at what happened because of his ears. He got his mom out of jail. He made the ringmaster lots of money, and people came to the circus. Even though the other elephants was looked at, he brought the money to everybody. Everybody got paid off of Dumbo. So what I'm saying is that even though you may feel your gift is small, it's big. It will bring and put the right people in your life. Just like Q, you're going to always have that being, that spirit guide, somebody that's going to come in you and give you some information that's going to help you to get to that next level. So I pray for the women who are watching this channel that with this adult doll therapy, that we use our channels and we use our dolls to let go of the past, to realize that even though Disney upload videos and movies and things that's sort of like kid related, we can always get something positive out of it. I know I did. Just because sometimes you weren't meant to fit in. Sometimes you were meant to be different. If you are hanging around somebody and they make fun of you and they make you feel bad about you being the way you are, they make you feel bad because you had no control over designing you. That came from the Creator. So if anybody makes you feel bad for playing with dolls, collecting rocks, collecting anything that you like to collect, that you feel like it brings you a peace, you don't need that person in your life. Use your channels, use your collections to teach. Many of you are teachers, social study teachers, science teachers, artists. You are teachers for this next generation. Our channels are here to help people and children be exposed to some things in life that they may never have been exposed to. Guys, it is such an honor and a blessing to be a part of this, what is going on right now in the world. Toys R Us was closed down here in my state of Alabama. There's no Toys R Us. But because of what I have inside of me from a child, going into that store, I don't have a Toys R Us to go to, but I have a Jerusalem Playroom. I can take those toys that I saw, collect them, and share those with my grandkids, share those with children who, do y'all realize that some of the children here today, they are not aware of circus? The kids today, we can't take them to circus. They've been closed. We can't take them to the toy store because they've been closed. So now we're in a part of this time where it is time for us to create something new, because there's a new generation of kids that's coming up. There's a new generation of people that haven't been exposed to some of the things that we've been exposed to. And that's why you and I are here to make this world a greater place, to show love, to show, hey guys, just because you're different, you're special. Just because you don't look like everybody else, you are still special. You matter. You're important. To all the people, again, that has experienced trauma and hurt, think back to Dumbo. Think how he overcame. Think how he had a friend. He had Q. Maybe you got somebody like Q in your life that is there to help you. And notice, one night, him and Q was together, and their life changed to where they was in a situation where they came around a group of birds, and them birds was like, my, and just was shocked because birds was like, well, we know we can fly, but we never seen an elephant fly. So guys, women, whoever, take the time today for adult doll therapy and go back and watch the movie Dumbo and use this movie to help you overcome any type of major traumas that's in your life. All right. Well, guys, if nothing else, you have a wonderful day, and thanks again for watching Jerusalem Playroom. Okay. Bye.